Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something that feels like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie. But I promise you, it's very real and it's about to change everything. We're talking about OpenAI's latest breakthrough, GPT-5.4. Now I know what you're thinking. Another AI model, another update. But this isn't just an incremental improvement. GPT-5.4 isn't just a chatbot or a writing assistant anymore. It's a genuine coworker. Yes, you heard that right. A digital colleague that can perform real, tangible work. So what makes GPT-5.4 so different? Let us start with its core ability. It can see and use your computer just like a person would. Imagine pointing your camera at a complicated spreadsheet on your screen and asking, "Can you analyze this sales data and create a presentation summarizing the key trends for Q3? In the past, you'd have to export the data, describe it to the AI, and then build the presentation yourself. Now, GPT-5.4 can literally look at your screen, understand the context, control your mouse and keyboard, and do the work for you. It opens Excel, navigates the cells, performs calculations, identifies insights, and then opens PowerPoint to build the slides. It's not just processing text, it's performing actions. This is a monumental leap. Think about all the tedious tasks you do every day. Replying to routine emails, organizing files, pulling reports, formatting documents. GPT-5.4 can handle these, freeing you up to focus on strategy, creativity, and the parts of your job that require a human touch. For developers, it can look at a bug report, navigate to the codebase in your IDE, identify the problematic lines of code, and suggest a fix or even write the patch itself. For designers, it can take a rough sketch and verbal instructions, and then operate design software like Figma or Photoshop to create a polished mockup. The potential here is just staggering. One of the biggest concerns with previous AI models has been accuracy, or what people call hallucinations. We've all seen eyes confidently state incorrect facts. OpenAI has tackled this head-on with GPT-5.4. It boasts significantly improved factuality. It's better at cross-referencing information, admitting when it doesn't know something, and citing its sources more reliably. When it's working on a task like researching a topic for an article, it doesn't just pull from its internal knowledge. It can actively browse the web, read documents you provide, and synthesize information from multiple, credible sources in real time. This makes its output not only more accurate, but also more trustworthy, which is crucial if you're going to rely on it for professional work. It understands nuance and context at a much deeper level, reducing the chances of misinterpretation and error. Let's talk about integration, because that's where the magic really happens. GPT-5.4 is designed to be a seamless part of your workflow. It's not a separate app you have to constantly switch to. Think of it as a layer of intelligence across all your applications. You could be in a Slack channel discussing a project, and you could tag GPT-5.4 to ask it to create a project plan based on the conversation. It would then open your project management tool, like Asana or Trello, and populate the entire project board with tasks, deadlines, and assigned team members, all based on the nuances of your chat. It can read your emails in Outlook, identify an action item, and automatically add it to your to-do list in Microsoft To Do, even setting a reminder. This level of deep cross-application integration means the AI adapts to how you work, not the other way around. It's about breaking down the walls between different software and creating one unified, intelligent workspace. So how can you start using this? OpenAI is rolling out access gradually, starting with developers and enterprise customers who can build custom applications on top of this powerful new model. But they've also announced that features of GPT-5.4 will be integrated into their consumer-facing products. This means that soon, the ChatGPT you know and love will be able to do so much more. You'll be able to give it more complex, multi-step tasks that involve using the apps on your own computer. The best way to get ready is to start thinking differently about how you interact with AI. Don't just ask it questions. Start thinking in terms of tasks and workflows. What repetitive processes in your day could be automated? What complex problems could you solve with a hyper-intelligent partner? Let's walk through a more detailed example. Imagine you're a small business owner. You've just received a batch of customer feedback forms as PDF files. Your old workflow would be to manually open each PDF, read the feedback, copy and paste key points into a spreadsheet, categorize them, and then try to find patterns. This could take hours. With GPT-5.4, you just point it to the folder of PDFs. You'd say something like, "Review all the customer feedback forms in this folder. Extract the key praises and complaints. categorize them into product, shipping, and customer service. Perform a sentiment analysis for each comment, and summarize the findings in a concise report with charts. GPT-5.4 would then get to work. It would open each PDF, read the text, understand the context, open a new Excel sheet, create columns for categories and sentiment, populate the data, generate pivot tables and charts to visualize the trends, and finally write a summary report in a Word document. A task that took half your day is now done in minutes, with a higher degree of accuracy. The implications for education are also massive. A student struggling with a math problem could show their work to GPT 5.4, and the AI could act as a personal tutor. It wouldn't just give the answer. It could analyze the student's specific mistake and explain the concept they misunderstood, guiding them to the correct solution. For content creators like myself, it can analyze audience engagement data from YouTube analytics, suggest topics for future videos, write a draft script, and even help create thumbnails by operating design software based on a verbal concept. It's like having a producer, a data analyst, and a graphic designer on call 24/7. Of course, with great power comes great responsibility. OpenAI is being very deliberate about the rollout, with extensive safety testing to prevent misuse. The ability to control a computer is incredibly powerful, and they are building in safeguards to ensure the AI only performs tasks that you explicitly authorize. It's designed to be a tool that assists you, always keeping you in the loop and in control. You are the pilot, and GPT 5.4 is the incredibly advanced co-pilot, handling the complex systems so you can focus on navigation and destination. This is just the beginning. We're on the cusp of a new era of human-computer interaction, one where the computer is no longer a passive tool but an active collaborator. GPT 5.4 is the first real glimpse into that future. It's a tool that amplifies human capability, automates the mundane, and unlocks new avenues for creativity and problem-solving. It's going to change the way we work, learn, and create in ways we are only just beginning to imagine. I, for one, am incredibly excited to see what people build with this. GPT 5.4 can see your screen, understand the context, and take control of your mouse and keyboard to perform complex tasks. It can navigate websites, fill out forms, and interact with software on your behalf. Think about it. You could ask it to find the top 5 best-selling laptops on Amazon, compare their specs in a table, and email it to me. GPT 5.4 would then open your browser, perform the search, gather the data, create a document, and send the email all autonomously. This is a massive leap forward in human-AI collaboration. This new model isn't just about performing actions. It's about doing them with incredible intelligence and accuracy. One of the biggest improvements in GPT 5.4 is its factuality. OpenAI has worked hard to reduce hallucinations and ensure the information it provides is reliable and verifiable. In early tests, it's showing a significant reduction in making things up, which is crucial if you're going to trust it with important work. It's better at citing its sources and cross-referencing information, making it a much more dependable research assistant. Another huge upgrade is its deep integration with professional tools. Let's talk about Excel. We all know how powerful Excel is, but also how time-consuming it can be. GPT 5.4 can now work directly within your spreadsheets. You can give it a raw dataset and say, clean this data, create pivot tables to show sales by region, and generate a bar chart visualizing the Q3 performance. The AI will then execute these commands right inside Excel. It understands formulas, data structures, and visualization principles. This feature alone could save professionals countless hours every single week. It's like having a data analyst on call 24/7. But it doesn't stop at spreadsheets. GPT 5.4 is a coding powerhouse. It can write, debug, and optimize code in multiple languages. You can show it a piece of buggy code, and it will not only identify the error but also suggest the fix and explain why it works. It can help you build entire application components from scratch based on a simple description of what you need. For developers, this means faster development cycles, easier debugging, and the ability to learn new programming languages more quickly with an AI tutor by your side. Beyond these technical skills, GPT 5.4 has also made huge strides in understanding natural language and context. Its conversational abilities are more nuanced and human-like than ever before. It can remember details from longer conversations, understand subtle instructions, and adapt its tone and style to fit the situation. Whether you need it to draft a formal business proposal, a friendly social media post, or a creative story, it can tailor its output with impressive precision. This makes it an incredibly versatile communication tool. So how does this all come together in a real-world scenario? Let's imagine you're a marketing manager. Your day starts. You ask GPT-5.4 to scan your inbox, summarize the most urgent emails, and draft replies for your approval. Next, you need to prepare for a meeting. You ask it to pull the latest sales data from your company's database, create a presentation in PowerPoint summarizing the key trends, and even generate speaker notes for each slide. While it's doing that, you ask it to research your competitor Zest's latest marketing campaign and give you a summary of their strategy. By the time you finish your morning coffee, a huge chunk of your workload is already done, and done well. This is the vision OpenAI is selling, an AI that removes friction from your workflow and amplifies your own abilities. It's not about replacing humans, but about augmenting them. It handles the repetitive, time-consuming tasks so you can focus on creativity, strategy, and decision-making, the things humans do best. Now you're probably wondering, how can I get my hands on this? OpenAI is rolling out access to GPT-5.4 starting with its enterprise customers and select developers. They're taking a phased approach to ensure they can gather feedback and refine the model responsibly. However, they've announced that a version of it will be coming to the public soon, likely through their paid subscription tiers first. So if you're not already a ChatGPT Plus user, now might be the time to consider to get early access when it drops. The implications of this technology are massive, and we're only just scratching the surface. It will undoubtedly change how we approach work, productivity, and even learning. The era of the AI coworker has officially begun. It's an exciting time, and we'll be following the developments very closely. What do you think about GPT 5.4? Are you excited or maybe a little bit nervous? What's the first thing you would ask your new AI coworker to do? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'm really curious to hear your take on this. Thanks so much for watching today. If you found this video helpful and want to stay updated on the latest in AI, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We have a lot more exciting content coming your way. Until next time, stay curious.